Hello, everybody. Tobytime here. It's 60 seconds Reatomized. And, last time, Mary Jane got bit by a spider and turned into Purple Hulk. You figure she would have turned into Spider-Woman, but Purple Hulk was what happened. We sent Ted out on an expedition. He came back with, more stuff. We just gave somebody our ammunition. Alright, our visitor was happy to get some ammunition to return. He offered us rations. It wasn't much, but something is always better than nothing. Gave us another can of soup, so that's good. We can survive a little bit longer. Would have been better if it was water, but... Oh dear, we just remembered we planned on taking a trip south in 2 months. If it's still there, we're going, right? We're pretty sure they don't bomb we're pretty sure they don't bomb warm places. Okay then. Hey, phone. Day 18. Oh, I didn't check what the scout book had for me that day. What do you got for me this time? All items in your shelter might prove useful during an expedition. I mean... I didn't know what a suitcase would help with, but... Alright, let's see what's going on. Planning far ahead is usually a good strategy, but for now we should be more interested in our plan for water rationing. Let's see... You're starving, so you should eat something. You're just hungry, so yeah. Alright. We thought phone calls were a thing of the past, after the atomic bombs obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. You the man, Ted. Come on, Ted. Go answer the phone. Because if we send Dolores, she might, Oh, the She-Hulk is back. Hi, She-Hulk, Mary Jane. Mary Jane, bitten by a radioactive spider, turns into the Hulk. Okay. Okay, so. A well-fed person has a chance of recovering from a sickness without any medication. Good to know. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Nothing has made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane Hulk returning to the shelter from the surface. Okay, bullets, okay. Soup, okay. Two bottles of water. Good job, Mary Jane. Didn't understand a word you said. Alright. Let's see. How is Mary Jane doing? She's just hungry. I mean, maybe she's Hulk now. If I give her down to starvation, will she Hulk out and kill the rest? Hungry and thirsty, you're fine. Hungry and thirsty. I will take that chance, because this will be a learning experience. Everyone is fine. Mary Jane is more than ready to go out and scavenge. You know what? She won't kill us if she's not here. Let's send her back out there. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the wastes, and right now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she's lost her mind. What are you going to do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. Well... maybe She-Hulk will find more ammo out there. Because I have a feeling if I don't give the lady, a big spider will attack. Alright. Alright, day 20. We made it to 2-0, people. So, the effects of the apocalypse took its toll on Ted, Mary Jane, and Timmy, who is growing a fro. But Dolores over here is still sitting there like, oh, God, I can't believe I'm family with these people. She remains unchanged. Alright, what do we got here? Hunger leads to starvation. Starvation leads to death. Death leads to, well, nowhere, really. What if it leads to heaven? That's gotta be better than here, right? She could have hurt us, but she didn't. That counts for something. So we rewarded her with our spare ammo. Let's see if she keeps her word. Alright, how's people doing? Oh, you need both. You need both. You need food. And you need water. Okay. You got this, Hulk! You got this! Alright, day 21. I stay. I don't want to break. Don't hit me anymore. The day 21, that's it, alright? Okay. Alright, let's see. After an expedition, a scavenger should be fed and given time to regain strength. I didn't give She-Hulk any time to recover. Crap. But she wasn't tired. And usually the book will tell you, or usually it'll tell you that you can't send them out. So maybe her being mutated is a good thing and helps out with that. Alright, so Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Or, she can, she can come back with more supplies, or she could, just go to town on some raiders. Alright. Rations. Let's see. You're just hungry, you're just hungry, you're just hungry. You're all fine. Scratching on the door could only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back. We raced to open the door, not considering it might have been a mutated beast, but luck smiled at us. The furry fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Shall we feed him? Yes! I don't care that it'll take a whole can of soup. It's a puppy! You feed the puppies. Feed the puppers. Plus, Mary Jane is out on an expedition. She might bring back more stuff. Alright. The dog was back to his former self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone next morning. We can bet he will be back. Let's see, we got one soup can. Ted is minus one soup can. Oh, maybe I had 3, and because I clicked it, it already went away. Alright, I didn't look at the scout book. It's important to look at the scout book, because it might provide some information. Leaving your shelter abandoned is very risky. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea, does it? Alright. Did I check you all out? Oh, you're starving. So we need to feed the boy. Feed the boy. Alright. Let's see. Someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerful, red-haired woman, accompanied by a grumpy-looking mercenary type who was probably her guard. She told us if she was a trader and eagerly showed us the items that she'd brought back. Okay, so I just know this from my previous playthrough. Getting rid of the gun might seem like a bad idea, but those playing cards are actually more important than you think. So, and I want, we trade the harmonica for the checkerboard. So honestly, this seems like a good trade, honestly. Because I know what the playing cards come in handy for getting a hold of the military, and you'll see why if that actually comes up. So yeah, we'll get rid of the gun for playing cards. Seems like a bad idea, I know, but Oh, speaking of which, day 23. Oh my god, Timmy! Your hair is taking over your face! You look like every animated rendition of Danny from Game Grumps. Alright. Let's see. The harsh atomic world will cause people to get visibly fatigued after a while. Hungry, thirsty. So you're all fine. We managed to work out a deal. The woman also gave us some tips about surviving in the wasteland, but her advice seemed pretty useless. We already know that radiation is dangerous and that hitting a rat with a stick will eventually kill it. We thanked her and said our goodbyes. Ted's stomach is rumbling. I just checked, but I'll check again just to make sure because, you know, Toby likes to second guess himself. Alright, the military is transmitting again. They said their first step is to locate any remaining survivors. A plane will be doing a sweep over our neighborhood this evening, and we're supposed to be out in the open signaling to it with a flashlight. Okay, so this is different. Last time, they said go to the bus station and put a card out revealing how many survivors are in a nearby shelter, and they'll know to check all the shelters in that area. So maybe getting rid of the gun was a bad idea. But we still have a flashlight, so we're going to shine us down. Like, we don't have a mutant daughter, so there's no problem in picking us up, military. Alright, is the fro getting bigger? It's just been a day. Alright, not all strangers are out to hurt. Oh, okay, we already, read that one. Alright, everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. Oh no! I thought it was too good to be true for day 24. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of the plane's engines. We're pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let us see if they get back to us. Dolores would really love to eat something. Oh, yeah, that's just reading that. Alright, let's see. You need Ted is dying over there. She's dehydrated. Oh yeah, it's day 24, so that makes sense. Oh, so Timmy is now fatigued, so I don't really know what that means, but it didn't really affect anything. Shut up, Facebook. I don't think it affected anything. Maybe he's more likely to get sick? And all the book says is eventually people will get fatigued. So, alright. We're closed off in a tiny shelter and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive it, it's time for desperate measures. We know that there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of the local retirement home. They must have some supplies, and in our opinion, we need them more. Okay, so this is... I am running low-ish on soup, and my cat wants out of my room. Hold on a sec, guys. Go on. Alright. She'll be back in like a few minutes. She probably just wants to either use the bathroom or go get something to eat. Okay, so we are running low on... We only have one full can of soup, and probably, I think this is a half can. And water goes quicker than soup does, so we might have to be evil here, guys, in order to survive. So yes, we are going to run. Okay, I'm going to turn my phone down because my group chat keeps going off. Sorry about this. We're just going to turn you down. Alright. Alright, less dings, I promise. Okay. Yes. Steal from the old ladies. We are bad. I never said this family was a nice family. I mean, like, uh-oh. Dolores is actually changing. Oh, she's fatigued. Ted's just hungry. Okay, what do you got for me today, book? Poor diet, bad health, or injuries decreases chance of survival. I mean, duh, right? went and got what we needed and came back. We're sure their group will do just fine, most probably. Yes, absolutely. We got some more bullets. Okay. Old ladies don't need bullets. It's okay. Alright, Ted is just hungry. She's starving. Not what I wanted. I wanted more soup or water. I didn't want more bullets. And then also I don't have a gun in the first place anymore because I gave it to the trader for some playing cards. This is a joyful time in a sea of grief. It's Timmy's birthday today, just like last year, and we waited until the last moment to give him a present. But this time, our options are limited to whatever we can find in the shelter. What is he getting this year? Well, it seems this is just a bad idea. Like, he has access to all these things in the shelter. This is his, by lore standards, this is his own scout book. And giving him first aid kit just seems like a bad idea. So let's, you know, this seems like the best option. Like, a kid around this time period would enjoy a checkerboard, right? Even though he had perfectly good access to the checkered board. Do I still have the checkerboard? I still have the checkerboard. Okay. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Alright. Let's see. In times of crisis, communication is key to survival. Get a radio. Yes, I've read that one before already. Okay. When we were taking cover in the shelter, we barely had time to grab anything, so Checker's set is missing half its pieces. Seems you can still play with one half since Timmy has been enjoying himself. Well, that's good. So, wait. Have we just been like, we brought the checkerboard, got kids, but you can't play with it? We're terrible parents. Alright, speaking of terrible parents, who are we not feeding today? Okay, well, we are actually going to feed the kid today, so hopefully Mary Jane comes back. We had some spare ammunition, but now it's gone. We don't know how or when. It must have been misplaced. We need to find it, and soon. I mean, so wait, is it lost? I mean, okay. Was Timmy? Were you using the bullets as checker pieces? Is that what happened? Well, it looks like we found the bullets. And the flashlight. Every time you use an item, it has a chance to break, so... What is that red hand? Background, I mean, I noticed, like, there's some art, but what is that? What is that? Why? Found it. The ammunition was covered by a can. Too bad it was empty, but at least we have our bullets back. Alright, how's the fam doing? Thirsty and fatigued. Hungry for the same thing. Alright, you're all fine-ish, except for the fatigue. Still don't really know what that means and what that does. I mean, it doesn't give me the option to use the med kit on them, so... Alright, today during breakfast we were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they were all firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist. Maybe we need to perform an exorcism to get rid of it. Anyway, the wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. We're cautious as to what treasure might be inside. Should we open it? Could be a cache of soup! Why is there unknown things in our bomb? Oh, sounds like the Hulk is back. Ah, she was gone for a while. Oh, looks like it's more water. Looks by the looks of it. How are you doing, Hulk? You're just hungry. Hulk, Mary Jane, hungry. Alright. Afraid of someone trashing your safe house? Use a padlock. I do not have a padlock. We're not sure how or why the map just decided to slide off the wall, but we're lucky that happened inside the safe. We found some supplies. A harmonica. I guess this was a very special harmonica to be put in a safe. Alright, nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane. Okay, she found some bug spray, some soup, and 2 bottles of water. Okay. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Alright, so Ted needs some water. Good thing Mary Jane just found some water. You need some water. I haven't had to give Mary Jane any water. Does being a mutant make her immune to thirst? Alright, you're dehydrated, so let's get you some water. No one's been sick or injured this time, and that is... I'm loving that. This is probably because of easy mode, but the state of the wasteland appears okay. Mary Jane is more than ready. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. Alright, yeah. Sending out the mutant seems to be beneficial. Sorry, Mary Jane, you're the mutant now. All you speak is in like literally the sentence is so I'm not sure you're the same person you were. We're just gonna call you Hulk, cause that's what you are. Purple Hulk. Mary Jane turned into the Purple Hulk. Alright, so we're gonna plan that. Okay. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered a simple one-time deal for just 1 can of soup. We get the bag of all its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag, should we make a deal. So I know what this is. And this leads to how I wanna... This leads to something. I'm decided you get a cat, basically. The cat's in the bag. However, last time the cat proved more trouble than it was worth. So with that dog coming around and about, let's skip the cat. Let's skip the cat. Again, the cat was more trouble than it was worth in my last playthrough. I want that dog to come back. I want the Pancake, I think was his name. Yes. Okay. Flashlight. Think ahead. Yeah, see, I'm doing that. I don't want a cat. I want a dog. The dog and cats do not get along, typically. Alright, our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Is that proper grammar? Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything unseen. Okay, I guess it kind of is, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. How's everyone doing today? You're starving. You're starving. You're starving. Maybe fatigue means they go hungry quicker. It's a good day to go outside. Mary Jane, you're the champion of the wasteland, it appears. Sending you out has been nothing but beneficial, so keep going. Alright, it's basically been a month in the shelter. Timmy is tired. I was wondering why he was looking to the right. I didn't even send him out to the wasteland. Something must have happened. Poor diet and bad health or injuries decreases the chance of survival. Alright. Looks like the book is cycling now, so maybe I don't need to click on it anymore. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Yes. And I don't know why you're tired all of a sudden. Maybe it'll explain here. Timmy claimed he couldn't sleep last night. Okay, yeah. Due to Ted's loud, incessant snoring. Ted angrily retaliated by making quips about the size of Timmy's ears, which enraged Timmy even more. He's desperate for a solution. What can be done about this? I don't want to use the first aid kit, like, hardly ever, unless someone gets hurt or sick. Speaking of which, I have the sniffles. Alright, so... let's try the suitcase. The suitcase hasn't really... now that Mary Jane has been braving the wasteland, I haven't really needed the suitcase. So let's try the suitcase, see what happens. Timmy seems fine now. But diagonal... don't test your luck. Alright, let's see. Little Timmy squeezed almost perfectly into our old suitcase where he dozed off. Whatever noises Ted might have been making, the sturdy suitcase proved almost soundproof, and Timmy got a good night's sleep. That's weird. Alright, despite sleeping relatively well, Timmy is a little bit sore and might have something to do with the suitcase's contents that Timmy slept on. Could have at least emptied it first. Hey! Apparently the suitcase had a padlock. God, this family is so not very perceptive. Jeez, they don't know their own bomb shelter. They don't know their own suitcase. And I even sent Ted out with the suitcase. Maybe he found a padlock and just forgot about it. Alright, you're starving, so you need some food. Yeah, Mary Jane, bring back, like, a bunch of soup. That would be cool. When we heard, barking, we were all at the door in a moment's notice. This time we were right. It was Pancake. He had come back, but wasn't willing to enter. Instead, he seemed very anxious to lead us somewhere. Should we grab any gear before we head out? He's anxious. Maybe we should go... I mean, why would a dog lead us to danger? Like, danger, or maybe someone is in danger. Maybe maybe Mary Jane fell down a well. And then this is Pancake's thing. Maybe Mary Jane is under attack. I mean, the dog knows where we're going. And clearly knows his way back, because this is the third time the dog has been here. So I don't think we should get... let's do the axe. Let's do the axe. That's not a good sound. So, what happened? Exploring radioactive wasteland without any protection, such as a gas mask, is a bad idea. Alright. So, a man with an axe is a force to be reckoned with. Those two thugs we ran into following Pancake learned this the hard way. Pancake was a real hero, too. He chased them off and nearly made one of them leave their trousers behind. Not that anyone wanted them. Yuck. Who would have guessed that those two would have a respective stash of water? Forget the trousers they left the liquid fortune behind. 4 bottles of water. It's not soup, but we'll die of dehydration quicker than we'll die of starvation, so I'll take it. Because we are dead. Yeah, we got... It's now into the plushes. We got a bunch of water, and we even... Look, there's even a big bottle down here. Alright, let's see. You're dehydrated. Water for you. Water for you. Oh, yeah, it's day 32, so yeah, they all need water. No one was starving, right? No, you're all just hungry. Water for everyone! Alright. Hear that? Noises coming from below. This is probably the right time to check out the manhole in the corner, the one that has been locked tight ever since we got to the shelter. Okay? I mean, realistically, I would say take freaking both. But that's not how this game works, apparently. An axe is going to be useless in the dark, so let's try the flashlight. What was that? Uh-oh. Looks like someone got hurt. Alright. So, beware of bandits roaming the wasteland, looking for easy and defenseless prey. Well, I would hardly call the Hulk prey. Easy prey, anyway. What in the hell? We barely made it out alive. It was a giant mutated crocodile, or an alligator, or something else with a giant mouth and plenty of teeth. Is anyone hurt? Yes. So we're going to use the first aid on Dolores. Everyone is fine, though. Should've... Okay. Next time I know, bring an axe to when checking the manhole. I would have thought... See, I would have thought if they flashed a light over there, they would know to run away. And no one would get hurt. Whereas if they brought the axe ready to go, you know, they wouldn't see what was coming. Alright. When we peeked out of the shelter for a moment, we thought we were as good as dead. A huge, hairy, mutated spider was approaching our door. We calmed down when we heard the familiar voice of a hunter who helped a while back. Thanks to our aid, she was able to track down the spider and tame it. She brought some food along. No clue if it was the spider meat, but we shared a nice filling and even got to pet the spider. It was educational. Okay, so that's why nobody was hungry anymore. I was wondering. Alright, so, yeah, see? Always trust crazy ladies. Alright, looks like the Hulk is back. But we will wait to see what she brought back until the next video.